We are live. We are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. Hi, everybody. This is Michelle Grigsby. I'm from Kansas City, and this is day 2 of our trainings that we are giving you for free. We are delivering nothing but pure value. We want to help you take your business to the next level, and I've got 2 lovely panel members with me here. I've got Laura McCarthy. You want to say hi, Laura?
Good morning, everyone. We're so glad you could join us this morning.
I did it again. I'm from Kansas City, and this is day 2 of our training that we are giving you for free. We are delivering
I love the echo. This is
to
good.
take your business to the next level. Okay, when am I going to learn not to do that?
I don't know, but it's a good thing you're not getting the stuff before we went live.
I know! Paula, and this is the beautiful Paula. Paula, you want to say hello?
Hi, I'm Paula Bielski. I'm new to internet marketing, and I am joining Michelle and Laura in the training and having a great time.
And both of these girls are rocking it, and we're crushing in our business. And guys, this is a strategy that is extremely effective that we're going to teach you is how to deliver pure value to your prospects. And in yesterday's training, we talked about how important it is to brand yourself, not necessarily your company. And we talk about value. You need to know who your target market is, and then you want to speak to them give them what they want to receive. And for us, it's network marketing. It's for us, it is other internet marketers. My target market is people that want to take their business to the next level using online marketing strategies. Right now, we're going to be focusing on Facebook, and if your business is health and wellness or weight loss, you need to position yourself by providing value in that area, not necessarily promoting the company. Wouldn't you agree, girls? I think you girls have muted yourself. Good job. All right, so guys, what we're going to do today is, and some of you that have already taken some of my trainings, I know that you've already seen this, but this is so important. But like I said, we're starting with the basics, and so we're going to do a half hour of pure value, and then we have a very special gift for you afterwards. So we definitely would love for you to hang tight till after the training. But once again, if you're not at the level you want to be with your company, if you are an internet marketer, we're always looking for internet marketers to jump on board with us, because we will position you as a leader. And whether you're an experienced internet marketer and you're just not getting the recognition, or you're not getting the recognition and you're not getting the social proof that you need to take your business to the next level, or if you're just brand new, we are looking for people to help you, okay? I hope I said that right. Anyway, I am going to go right over to my screen share, because what we're going to do, guys, is there's a lot of people that don't think that they need a Facebook fan page, and I am telling you, you need to have a fan page, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to really quickly share my screen. So girls, can you tell me when you see my screen?
Infinite loops on.
Oh, no. Had it.
Got it? Okay, well, I had a...
Now I see it, yeah.
Okay. Why you should consider having an active Facebook business page. And what I mean by a business page is, when you go to a Facebook page and you can click like, that is a fan page, okay? If they have to friend request you, that is a personal profile, okay? And honestly, I resisted even having the, I resisted considering the idea of a Facebook fan page. I was blogging, I was doing paid advertising, and since I started having my, promoting myself and my business on Facebook, my business has gone way to the next level. And so I want to give you some reasons why you need to consider having a Facebook fan page, okay? All right. And I'm showing you my blog post because I couldn't I was in a hurry and I can't find my, anyway, it's a long story. So I'm just going to read directly from this really quickly, okay? The number one reason why it's easier, you need a Facebook fan page, is because it's easier for people to view posts on your business page if they're coming in from an outside source. So what that means, guys, is let's say like whenever you build an email list and you have an image, or that is there, we're going to be talking about strategies, and there's strategies behind everything. And you know, I always find a way to get people to my fan page. When I send it like an email to my subscribers, you know, I might have an image and I'll say to swipe this. If you want to copy this image, click here, and it will take them to my Facebook fan page. And that's a great way for them to learn more about me by looking at my fan page. And so, you know, you can't do that with your personal profile, because on your personal profile, they'll have to friend request you, and then they'll have to, you know, it's kind of an annoying step. And on a fan page, all they have to do is click over, and then they click like, and boom, they can get access to your information. So that's pretty cool. Another huge benefit of having a fan page is unlimited friend count. Now, guys, you know that with a personal profile, you can have up to 5,000 friends, and I know to some of you that might seem like a daunting task, but seriously, I visualize myself reaching 5,000 friends really fast, okay? But the great thing about having a Facebook fan page, you can have unlimited fans. And, you know, right now I have 1,400 that I grew in just a few short months, but I visualize myself having tens of thousands of fans, even hundreds of thousands. It's absolutely possible, and that's the great thing about having a fan page, is you can have unlimited friends or fans on your fan page. Also, and this is something I'm going to show you today, you can actually do things on your fan page which can get indexed by Google. So you can do things on your fan page because Facebook is a highly ranked site. And so you can actually use strategies where people will find you on Google, you know, and so that's a strategy we're going to teach you also, but you actually can get search engine results with your Facebook fan page. Okay. Also, in regards to your fan page, people can tag your fan page. On your personal page, only friends can tag you. So that's really powerful, and once again, we're going to show you strategies on how to do that as well. And on your fan page, you can actually get insights on who is, you know, what you can find out what age group, you know, your fans are, what countries they're in. You can see who's seeing your stuff, and you can see who's engaging. And so, you know, this is a marketer, and you are able to, you know, you can even see what posts were more popular, and that way you can kind of, you know, you can actually engage, you know, or post more types of posts that you know are more popular, and by having access to insights, you'll be able to do that. Okay. And also, just using your profile page to brand your business just doesn't look as professional. And one thing that I'm going to show you, though, is when I show you how to actually create a Facebook fan page, guys, I'm still going to recommend that you don't brand your business. You're going to brand yourself, but, you know, just try it. Do a Facebook fan page where you're branding yourself, and then another where you're branding your company, and you'll see where you'll get more engagement, okay? So, and also a huge thing about Facebook fan pages is advertising. You can be very specific on your advertising, and it can be very inexpensive by using your fan page. Now, on your personal profile, you can promote some posts, you know, so that your friends can see a post that you might be promoting, but on a fan page, you can be very, very targeted, okay? Also, on your fan page, you can have an admin person. So, you guys, it might, you know, you might not think that you're big enough to think that you're going to need an admin, but think big, okay? Because we are meant for greatness, guys. And let me tell you, it's going to get to a point where you might need an admin, somebody to help you with your fan page. So, you will be able to do that with a fan page. This is something that's not really going to apply to us, the check-ins and location services, because when I show you how to set up your fan page, but there are people that have a local business, you'll be able to check in, and your fans will be able to, which will give you a lot of exposure, okay? So this is perfect for a brick-and-mortar local business, okay? And you can promote your posts. Now, like I said earlier, you can do that on your personal profile as well, but you can be much more targeted on your fan page. And you can also, fan pages give the option to like pages and showcase them on your page. And you know, this is a great way for you to create relationships with other fan pages as well, and I'll get to that as well. Newsfeed marketing, the magic number of posts is 2 to 3 per day. You don't want to have too many because you don't want people to start unfriending you, and at the same time you don't want too little, because if you're not posting at least every day, that's going to drastically reduce your engagement. And not only that, but you can see, you know, what kind of engagement you're getting. So, you know, we're going to teach you how to, you know, put some engaging posts out there, and maybe every once in a while promote a post, you know, for $5 to increase your engagement. And but that is something that we recommend is about 2 to 3 per day. You might want to do more if you're doing pure value and you know that your fans are eating it up and they like it, okay? But really, you know, the magic number is about 2 to 3 per day. This is a huge strategy. Commenting as your business page builds your brand. You guys can go into other business pages and you can leave a comment, and when you leave a comment, it will show up as your business page. That is very powerful. I've gotten a lot of new fans from going into, you know, Robert Kiyosaki, you know, all these big pages where you go in, leave a comment, and you can get access to, you know, you can engage in conversations with other fans that might have left a message, and that's a great way for you to build your brand. And that's, you know, that is something that you'll get more exposure to your business instead of just using your personal profile, okay? All right, once again, keep your personal and your business separate, all right? The ideal percentage of personal posts is 80% and 20% in the form of social proof, okay? What I mean by social proof is you're still not pitching your business. You're providing, you're talking about your business, but in a pique your curiosity type of way, okay? And we're going to give you strategies on that as well. So, and for people that like to keep their private life private, then this is another great option why you want to have a fan page, okay? So I just wanted to really quickly run that by you and just let you know that it's definitely a huge benefit having a fan page. There's so many huge benefits, but not only that, I want to show you. All right, do you guys see my screen? Just want to make sure you see it.
Yes, yes, we can still see it.
Okay. And like I said in yesterday's training, let me make this bigger so you can see it. You guys, in just a few short months, I've already, you know, grown my friends to 17, almost 1,800 friends. And this is very powerful right here, having access to your fan page, okay? Now, if you go to my fan page, like I said before, out of all my fans that I've gotten, 1,400, only 472 of those friends, of my friends, are fans. That is a lot of potential leads, you guys, that that I, you know, prospects that I can potentially contact. And what I'm going to do is I am going to show you how to start to create a fan page. And I want to make sure I'm in my personal profile. Okay, here is how we start a a fan page. I'm just all flighty right now. You have to have a personal profile in order to start a fan page, okay? A personal profile, like I said, is where you have friends. And there's 2 different ways to start a fan page. Right here, you can click on this little arrow and you can go right down to here and it says create a page. You can do that, or you can go to your home, you scroll down, and here you can click on your pages, right? And then right here you can click create a page. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now guys, you've got 6 different options on what you want to do whenever you create your fan page. Now, I will not recommend creating a local or business page, local business or place. And the reason why I'm going to show you in a second is this is only for like a local brick and mortar company, but there's a prime location where you cannot put your website in if you specify that you're a local business or place, so do not do that. A company, organization, or institution is usually for a larger organization. We're not going to be promoting a brand or product, and we're not going to be, you know, it's not a cause or community, it's not entertainment. We are going to be creating a personal fan page, so it's going to be artist, band, or public figure. So I'm going to click on that, and then you're going to choose a category, okay? So I'm going to click on that, and you can choose coach, business person. Let's go ahead and choose public figure, and let's name it. So I'm going to name this Internet Coaching by Michelle. Okay, click Get Started. Okay, now guys, pay attention. This is really important. When you add a description here, this is really powerful because I'm going to show you, you're going to put keyword rich description. Okay, now if you do not, that's okay. I don't, because I like to just say, you'll see what I've done on my page, but also what you're going to want to do here is, though, you're going to want to put a link to your website. I have a link to my blog, and if wherever you want to send them, you want to send them to a website or someplace like we have a gal on our team, or she sends everybody to her free Internet Marketing Training Facebook group, right? But you want to start off with an http:// and then your website, okay? And then you also want to put your website here, okay? So yourwebsite.com, okay? And then, is Internet Marketing Coaching by Michelle a real celebrity or famous person? As much as I'd like to say yes, I'm going to have to say no. Save info. All right, now guys, we mentioned this yesterday. You're branding yourself. This is Internet Marketing 101, but you don't want to put an image of your picture of your brand, of your product. What we recommend is using the same picture that you're using to brand yourself all over the place, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and grab, I've got lots of images here too, oh my gosh. There, I'm going to use this one. All right, then you hit next. You don't want to create an ad, because what we're going to do is we're going to show you strategies on how to get fans and all that without having to pay for advertising, so we're going to skip that. All right, and go ahead and like it. We're not going to invite our, I don't want to invite my, wait. I don't want to invite them. Okay. We don't want to do that yet because we want to build our page first, okay? The first thing that we want to do, guys, is go ahead and add a cover photo, and we're going to show you how to make some really swanky looking cover photos. And I'm going to go ahead and add one really quick. So just click OK, and I'm going to upload one that I've already made. And I think I'm going to do the, let's see, nope. Go to timeline. Here, I'll choose this one. Now, as you can see, guys, this is not promoting any business. It's promoting me, right? So when people go to my page, they're going to know pretty much what I do. And if they're not attracted to that, then they're probably not the kind of people that I want to work with anyway, right? So here we are. You've got a timeline photo. You've got your branded picture and the name of the page here. Now, guys, this is really important. Up here, it's telling me that I'm posting, commenting, and liking as Internet Marketing Coaching by Michelle. Now, if I want to change it to Michelle Grigsby, I can, But if you post anything as the administrator, it's going to show up under here. Let me show you. Well, basically you have to be as an administrator. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you go in, you can do it one of two ways. You can go into the web page itself, and then you have to specify that you're in there as an administrator, or over here on the side. Let me refresh that really quickly. And over here on the side, you then can choose, and as you can see, I've got several pages, and there's a reason why. Here is the page, so you click on that, and that also brings you in as the administrator. Okay, so as you can see here, it says that I'm in here as the administrator. That's really, really important, because if you are not in there as the administrator, then everything that you post is not going to show up on the main timeline. It's going to show up over here on the side. I hope that makes sense. Okay, but do you see right here where I typed in that keyword-rich description? This is really powerful, you guys. This is prime location. So when somebody is on your page, they see your fan page, right here they can click and go to your website. So for me, I have a link going right to my blog, okay? So that is very, very powerful. But as you can see, it is really, really simple on how to create your Facebook fan page. What I might do, though, is really quickly, I want to make sure that you do a couple of things in addition, because by default, a lot of times I'm going to click Edit Page and then Edit Settings, and under Page Info, let's see, Page Visibility, you just want to go through here and make sure that everything is set the way you want it to, okay? Let's see, Page Info. When you go on Page Info, for some reason, by default, it always goes back to community. All right, we need to change that and bring it back to, let's see, what was it before? Do you guys remember what I had as before?
People.
Thanks. And then public figure. Do you guys see public? There it is. Okay. There we go. Boom. All right. What the heck was that? And also, if you want to enter a web address, this is really powerful too. Did that not? All right. Let me go here. What? What? Let's see, let's try that again. People, public figure, the content you requested cannot be displayed right now, may be temporarily available. The link you clicked on may have expired, or you may not have permission to view this page. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Do you guys know why it would be doing that?
No, but I was having problems with Facebook yesterday. I couldn't even message people back. It said, your message didn't go through, try again.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on.
All right, so you need to make sure you're in there as an administrator, but make sure you change that, you guys. And then also, you need to have at least 25 fans, okay? But right now, you know, the web address, like for example, my web address for my Facebook fan page is facebook.com/online with Michelle Grigsby. You want it after you get 25 fans, which you can do really quickly. You want to change it to a customized URL so that you can, you know, share that link with everybody. So it's just easier than having it be a bunch of numbers like this, okay? Let me think here. Can you guys think of anything that I might need to make sure I tell people, you know, to get things set up? Those are the most important.
Those are the basic things to get it set up. And as you get more likes, there'll be more options that'll open up to you.
Yep.
The one thing for cover photos and for helping you design that, just for people who don't have their own personal photos, I used PageModo.
Yeah, we're going to go over that probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be powerful. There's so many different ways to do that too. So
and all of them free.
Yes, free. You also might want to do something in your bio, like, add something to your bio, but make sure, like, posting ability, I set it up so that people can post on my fan page. If I find that they're spamming me, I'll just, remove that or block them. You can do that. So, and also for a phone number, if you guys want to put your phone number in here, if you don't want to use your phone number, you can actually go to Google Voice and get a Google Voice phone number, and you can specify how that phone number is handled, which is pretty cool. So that's something that you can do as well. And also, once you get 30 likes, you then can go into Insights, and you can get more detailed information on how your tracking is done with your, how many people, who's on your site, where they're from, all the inside information. But you do have to have 30 likes in order to have that. And when you guys do your bio, I would recommend, once again, don't really talk about your business. Talk about yourself. So if you are, an internet marketing coach, you don't want to really put the name of the company that you're with. You want to say that you're an internet marketing coach. Let's say you're a health and wellness coach. You don't want to say you're with XYZ company. You want to say you're a health and wellness coach, okay? But what's going to be so cool, guys, is once you have your Facebook fan page started, we're going to give you strategies on how to get fans, how to get leads using your Facebook fan page, as well as your profile. And when you have these two working together, it's going to be really, really powerful. And so, this was just a basic training on how to get your Facebook fan page started. But as you can see, the same theme is brand yourself, not your business. And you know what? Go ahead and create a fan page just for your business. You'll see the difference in the engagement you're going to be getting. And then we're going to talk to you, like I said, strategies on what to post and how to do that. And I think, actually, Paula, with this, I did use Pagemodo to make this profile photo. And I also used a couple other free tools to put the text on top, which I'll be showing, will be showing tomorrow. So, do you guys have any questions?
We don't.
Did you learn anything?
No.
Of course. I gotta go make sure my stuff doesn't say community.
Yeah, definitely. And I've noticed that some people had it set on a local business, and that's, if you have a local business, you can't put your website underneath your photo. So let's see if I can go back to me now. Okay. So, guys, with that, I hope you got something out of it. We're going to do the exact same training tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And usually the second time is going to be a little bit more polished. I'm just not a morning person. But I hope you got something out of it. We want to cater to people that are unavailable late at night or that are unavailable during the day. So, and doing live trainings is really, really powerful because more people are engaged, more people tend to watch the trainings when they know it's live. So you get to see us in our glory in regards to all the fumbles that we make. So anyway, what we want to do for you now, guys, is we want to actually invite you to what has been taking our business to the next level. And I'm telling you, it is literally going to be taking our business to the next stratosphere. That is, I'm not kidding. It is mind-blowing. And I would like for Laura to explain to you exactly what it is that we are doing. And if you don't have to watch this, you don't have to listen, but this is something that we would like to invite you to do because this is something that you could do to help take your business to the next level. So Laura, you want to tell us a little bit about Val?
Yes. We, each of us, it's only been a couple weeks, we got recently introduced to Val Smith, who has been in this industry since the mid-70s, so about 36 years now. And he's put 283 million people into network marketing. I'm not sure if many of you know, but he was in a program called Mentors to Motion, and it was something that was very big, and he has a way with words that makes you understand that this industry is a very, very people-oriented industry. And he has come back out of the woodworks to share all of his secrets about how to bring people into network marketing. And so what we're going to plug you into is his information on how he has put people into network marketing. And yes, there is going to be a business opportunity presented to you, but there is, the way he explains it, there's little nuggets in there that you can use for any business opportunity that you are presenting.
Yep.
So I urge you to get out a piece of paper and pen and just write it out. Write out what he is explaining to you, because the words that come out of his mouth every time he speaks, there is something there that you can use. So with that, I think Michelle is going to plug us in to Val Smith.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Please enter your 6-digit conference code. Welcome to free conference calling. We will now connect you to your call.
Welcome to call. Who just joined us? Mary Liz from San Diego. Now we want to welcome San Diego.
Hey, it's Michelle Grigsby, Laura, and Paula.
Well, welcome to call, everybody. Welcome to call. Who just joined us? Mike Marcel. Hey, welcome.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys, they're gonna start. They're gonna start in a couple minutes, and then you're gonna learn a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my face off, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this up to the phone. Okay.
Okay. We'll see your face later.
See you tonight.
Okay.
Welcome to call. Who just joined us?
All right, hold on just a second.
Welcome to call. Anybody want to introduce themselves? Where they're calling from? We got about 2 more minutes here. We are jammed. Got tons of people coming in all over here. Fred Harrison, Philadelphia. Who's that? Fred Harrison, Philadelphia. Welcome, Philadelphia. Welcome to call. Who just joined us? Hey, man, it's Ron Bowling, Michigan. What's up, Ron? How you doing, buddy? Good, man. How are you? Well, good. The next 3 people that come on, we're going to break the lines. We're going to have to go one-on-one here. Welcome to the call. Who just joined us out there? Good afternoon, Domino's Pizza. How can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to order a pizza for my family, please. Would you like mozzarella cheese on that? No, I just like one of the legends on top of that pizza, please. With my $1 million bonus. Delivery in 30 minutes are free. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Delivered in that $200,000 car.
Welcome to the call. Who just joined us out there? The car is mine, guys. There's lots of cars to give away. We're giving away lots of $200,000 cars, so it's all good. I get one. Welcome to call. Who just joined us out there? Joe Baranti, Orange County, California. What's up, Big Joe? Doing a great job there. Welcome to call. Who just joined us out there? Joe from Dennis, the Wild Angel. Welcome to call. Who just joined us out there? Starting in about 1 minute. 1 minute to go, countdown. This is a packed call. This is record-breaking numbers right here, and I love it. Thank you all for bringing people to the call. I do appreciate it, but we'll start rocking here in a couple seconds. Welcome to the call. Who just joined us out there?
Line muted.
Joel, can you hear me? Sherry, you out there on the line with me?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, we gotta wait for Joel to pop in. Joel, you're not on the mod line. We'll give Joel 30 seconds to get over here on this line. Got to do a quick intro, and then we'll get started. Really appreciate all you popping in. I can't believe there's so many people coming in at 12 o'clock noon. Here it's 10 o'clock here in the mountain region. Lots of people on this call. Wow. You're going to be in for a surprise. Can you hear me, Val? Yeah, Joel, you sound great. Welcome to the moderator line. Nice to have you back.
I don't know what happened. Hey guys, I want to welcome you to the first call of many today. Again, I want to reiterate what happened yesterday. We started these calls at 12. We did it again at 4. We did it again at 9. We packed the house at 11. What we're doing is we're fighting. We're becoming appointment centers. We're driving people to this conference line. Val is a walking, talking call center. Okay? This is what we do. We are in launch mode. As soon as you get your link, and a lot of you people on this phone, I think you might want to tell the person that invited you to this phone to have that link ready right now, because what's happening is I see Niagara Falls in the first paragraph that Val gets off. We are jam-packed. This is probably one of our biggest, or not our biggest call right now, with the most people on it that we ever had. We are breaking numbers. This company is flying. It's history in the making. Remember, we're launching. As soon as you get your link, you want to launch. I want to reiterate this. People, we don't want to wait till Christmas time to get your 2 people. We don't want to wait till 2015. It's a must. It's a will. It's a want. You have to do it. It's a mindset. It's in your heart. You have to go out and do whatever it takes. I don't care whatever it takes to get your 2 people in 24 hours to 48 hours. Now, I say 24 hours because then what happens? Those 2 people do what you do, okay, and get those 2 people in 24 hours. We're not asking you to close them. We're asking you to bring in the call. You don't do any closing. There's no fear involved, but Val does the closing for you. That's all there is to it. So if you're bringing 5 people to the call, you'll have more than 2 people in 24 hours. If you don't have 2 people in 24 to 48 hours, then please post on my wall, and I will personally help you get those people. I wrote a big paragraph for help that thought. Here's what happens. You have to give me 1,000%. Okay? I need to know that you made 30 calls a day. I need that you know you tried your best. And I wrote that whole paragraph out there. You can't be sitting around on your tushy watching TV and stuff like that. I will personally help you, and Val will personally help you. As long as I know you gave 1,000%, I will take you to the winner's zone, and you will have a $200,000 car. And what I mean by 1,000% is not closing, not selling, not pitching, not joining a company. Is I mean bringing 2 to 5 people to every call at 12, 4, 9, and 11. That is 1,000%. You don't have to do anything. We do the closing. We put money in your pockets. You just sit back and relax. So what I want to do now is, remember, network marketing is all about work. You're in history in the making. So what I want to do right now is, remember, you got one shot. You got one opportunity. Put in 1,000% for 3, 6, 9 months, because if you don't, watch the masses come in here. You're going to be upset. What's going to happen? They're going to launch with somebody else. And you wait a week from now, a week and 1/2. Okay? That's not in the 10 days. The system's already in place. I'm just getting the final countdown. You'll be sponsoring 1,000 people. I can guarantee you. People have never sponsored anybody in their life. We'll be sponsoring 1,000 people. You just wait. You're not even going to be able to sleep because I can't even tell you about, can't even tell you what's it about. So here we go. You ready for this? We're in launch mode. And what I want to do now is welcome my mentor, my great friend, the one that gave me this opportunity, the one that's mentored me to the top. Okay, basically you saw the new article that came out, the new magazine with the $1 billion man, Angel Lee. If you read his article, I've known him forever. He's a great mentor. I mean, he is one of the best. He owns his own company. For a guy like that to do an interview with Val, I mean, that is unbelievable. Okay, he talks about the age, how you open up other countries. He's actually going to help me and mentor me on Asia and China because he is the best. Okay, and he started with, if you look at his article, he really started at the beginning of this, and he made it all the way to the top. Because why? He worked his butt off. He didn't sit around and wait for people to tell him what to do. He talked to people. Everybody in the world knows him. He didn't do automated systems because they didn't have him back in the day. He made friends, and if you know him, that name is legendary in this industry. Okay, so what I want to do right now is introduce my mentor, my great friend, Val Smith.
Joel, thank you so much. Yeah, no, Angel Lee was a blast to do the interview with, and we'll talk a little bit more about that on the call. For those of you that came on the call today, I want to thank you all personally for being here. I really sincerely mean that. Thank you for taking the time out of your life to spend that with us for the next little bit. What I'm going to do is I am going to show you an opportunity to leverage yourself into positive cash flow. There's no question about that. But before we do that, I really want to help you all understand the systems to making money in the network marketing industry. There's millions and millions of people out there joining companies every single day, and it's really unfortunate because as I kind of observe what's going on out there, I can pretty much tell you who's going to make money and who's not. And I think you're all smart enough to know that most people that join a business opportunity never make money. The first reason why is because they join it. You should never join a company. You should never want to join anything. You always want to be in the mindset of launching a business, okay? If you want to make money in this industry, you always have to be in the mindset of launching a business. You just can't join it. I mean, you can, but don't expect anything in return. You're just going to be a spectator eating popcorn, drinking Diet Coke, and watching other people build it and brag about the results. And then you're kind of feeling like you're left out, standing there on the sideline looking in. And that's usually what happens to 97% of the people that get involved in business opportunity. They really don't have a system. And unfortunately, and I'll say this, I've got some friends on the line that are very technical. They're very geeky. They understand technology, but you got to understand something. That great big world out there called the internet is a phenomenal place. There's so much to learn, so much to grow there. My question to you is this: how much time do you want to spend on the internet? Learning and learning and learning. There's got to be a time and space when you take a break from learning, and then start building. So I recognize what's going on out there. I see a lot of people talking about traffic. I see a lot of people talking about tunnels and funnels, and those are great things. Don't get me wrong, and don't take that the wrong way. But it's really important that if you're generating traffic on the internet, and if you're connecting with people on the internet, you obviously want to make some money. You want to turn that into positive cash flow. So really, what are you doing to convert that traffic, folks? Converting traffic is so important, and that is the biggest weakness on the internet. I know a lot of people out there on the internet that can teach a lot of incredible things, but their biggest weakness themselves is closing. They don't know how to close deals. They think they do, but they don't, because you can see it in their pocketbooks. Okay? So what we've done here is we've kind of created a really cool system that will help people all over the world close deals. So you can literally convert that traffic into, monetize it, so it goes into your bank account, right? And the way we do that is really simple. We take all the complexity out of network marketing, and this is something that I had in a conversation with Angel Lee a couple of days ago. This is a guy that's done over $2 billion in sales in the industry, and he and I are on the same page. We believe in keeping everything as simple as possible in order to make money. While other people are spending so much time getting overwhelmed psychologically trying to figure everything out, he and I and others that understand how this works are making copious amounts of money behind people's backs. So the best way I know how to take all the pain away for those of you that have never experienced positive cash flow, but you're really chasing the dream. You're looking for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it always seems to elude you. It doesn't matter what company you're in, doesn't matter what the comp plan is, doesn't matter what it is you're doing. Sometimes you just don't seem to have, the cards stacked in your favor. Well, we can now stack them in your favor today. And the best way I know how to help you is by telling you this. I've got a proposition for you. My proposition is this. If you want to hang out on the internet and social network and meet new friends and develop contacts and use your tunnels, your funnels, your tsunami systems, instead of you trying to convert the sales yourself, why don't you let me do it for you? That's all I'm asking. I'll convert the traffic into sales for you, and you just generate the people. And how we do that is I'm running 4 live calls a day. And if you can send the traffic to these 4 live calls a day, or one of these 4 live calls a day, or 2 or 3 or 4 of them, that's totally up to you. My presentation skills aren't too bad. I can probably get a few people to say yes. How do I know that? Well, I've generated over $600 million in sales myself with my teams. I've closed over 2.2 million people in network marketing into my organizations. So I think I know something about closing and something about building businesses. Okay, the average person will never do that in 10 lifetimes, but some of us know how to do these things through our communication skills and our systems and methodologies. Listen, it's all about exposure. You want to make money? It's all about exposure. Yeah, you got to generate traffic, but after that, they've got to be exposed to something. If they don't know the story, if they don't know what it's all about, if you don't have somebody to be the storyteller, it's not going to happen for you. And I'll be the storyteller on your behalf, okay? So this is how we do it. We do not join businesses, we launch them, all right? When you're launching, you're physically involved. When you're joining a business, it means you're a spectator. So never join another business opportunity ever again. All that you need to do is tell people there's some guy that you need to hear. He's a pretty good speaker. He can show you how to recruit more people in your primary business. You can say something like that if that's really easy for you, Just invite them to this call and let them hear the message, and I'll handle it from there. Here's the mathematics to show you how this works. All right? Okay, so we have a young lady on the line. Her name's Angel. And I actually interviewed a gentleman by the name of Angel Lee a few days ago. So now, Angel, you're on the line. I believe you're from the Carolinas, the beautiful Carolinas. Let's say Angel and I were going to launch business opportunity. That means we're going to be physically active. All I would ask Angel to do is generate 5 people to a private call with me on a Monday morning at 12 o'clock noon in the afternoon, I guess, on the East Coast, but it would be 10 o'clock my time in the Mountain Region, all right? So let's say 12 noon Eastern. She'll invite 5 people to that call. I'm going to invite 5 people to that call. Why am I going to do that? Because I want to talk to 10 people instead of doing a 3-way call with one. I want to talk to 10 people instead of doing a one-on-one presentation. My success ratio is going to be pretty high, probably about 70%, if I get to talk to 10 people. What I'm going to do with those 10 people is I'm going to show them the blueprint. I'm going to teach them how to make money. I'm going to show them the power of leveraging. And I'm going to tell them straight up. I say, guys, if you follow these instructions, I promise you, you're going to make money. So they're in a win-win situation because this can't fail. This has never failed since the beginning of time. This is true networking, all right? At the end of that presentation, we say, folks, I want to show you commitment to your success. Angel and I are going to be back again at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Use the internet. Use Instagram, use Facebook, use Twitter, use traffic, use traffic systems, whatever methodology you want to use, solo ads, doesn't really matter. Use your back office, your contact manager list. Just invite 5 people. Learn how to become a master at inviting people to the party. And if you can do that, many of you on this line are going to be millionaires. So if we had 10 people inviting 5 people back to the next call at 4 o'clock, there's going to be 50 people on that call. And those 50 people are going to be listening to a live trained professional carrier pigeon or call center. Joe likes to call me a call center because I used to train call centers how to make millions of dollars without reading scripts. I'm not into scripts. I think scripts are silly. But anyhow, that's just my opinion. 50 people are now going to learn a better way of life. At the end of that presentation, Angel and I are going to say, folks, I want to show your commitment to your success by putting 5 people each on the next call. We're going to be showcasing our event again at 9 o'clock. 50 times 5 coming to the third call, we've got 250 people there. Isn't that amazing? See, by having 4 live calls a day, it's better than having 2 live calls a week. It keeps momentum, it keeps fire, it keeps people in the project, it keeps people involved, it gives them something to do. You're giving your teams tasks throughout the day. The task is invite. The task is invite. The task is generate traffic, invite. The task is traffic, invite. Expose. So then we're going to do the last call of the day. I got to talk to 250 people on the third call. And then the last call of the day will be 5 times 250. 250 people inviting 5. You got 1,250 people taking a look, evaluating, assessing the project on the last call. So let's take a look at what we did, Angel. Our first day in business, we don't wait for our upline to do anything. We don't wait for companies to do anything because my system's usually better than all theirs. So what we do is we had 10 on the first, 50 on the second, 250 on the third, 1,250 on the fourth. We got to talk to 1,560 people today. Is there anyone on this line that can honestly tell me you can do 1,560 interactions on the internet today with one-on-one persons or interacting through instant messaging? What about 3-way calls or one-on-one presentations? The answer is no, you can't do that. Okay? So we did 1,560 people today, hypothetically speaking, but you know what? You're all too smart for me. You all know that 1,560 people are not going to show up. So the 1,560 people that were supposed to show up but did not show up for whatever reasons, let's say only 100 did. See, I took a big chunk out of it. Now, let's say only 100 showed up. And out of the 100, let's say only 50% of the people said yes to a sure thing where they're pretty much assured to make money if they follow the instructions accordingly. So 50% of 100 equals 50. Angel, would you be happy if 50 people joined your business today with my help? What about on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday? There's 5 days in a week. What if we do that 5 days a week? Average 50 people a day times 5 days a week. That's 250 people a week. Angel, would you be happy with 250 people on your team this week? And what if we did that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday times 4 weeks in a month? There'll be 1,000 people in your team a month times 12 months in a year. That'll give you 12,000 people on your team, giving them a live trained professional carrier pigeon. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for call center, nothing. All the closing's done for you for free. All the presentations are done for you for free, all over the world. Whether it be in a live webinar, for Evergreen, one of those Evergreen System webinars, and these live calls going on every day. All the presentations are going on all over the world right now as we speak. Isn't that amazing? Expose, expose, expose. Whoever becomes the king of exposure, the queen of exposure, you're going to make more money than Carter has liver pills. So that would be 12,000 people in a year. Now, the average person would be pretty happy with that. Personally, I'd be pretty depressed because I put 283,000 people in 3 companies in 7.5 months. So my expectations are far greater than 12,000. But you know, if I was where I was at 36 years ago when I started out in this industry, I'd be happy with 12,000 people. Trust me, that would give me about 30 grand a month. But I like being up well over 500,000 a month. All right, and I want to show you how these things are done. So anyhow, I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. That's the system we're going to use. This is how complex it is. Do whatever it is you want to do on the internet. I respect that, love it, cherish it, but just bring people to the call, and I'll qualify them and weed them out. Some people are serious about making money and changing their life, and some people are just kind of playing games out there pretending. They're subconsciously sabotaging themselves. They don't understand that, but sometimes they are. All right? So now let me get into the main course of the presentation. Let me show you the vehicle that we're using here to make this a reality so we can help every single one of you be in positive cash flow in a short period of time. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Val Smith. I've been in marketing for 36 years, longer than many of you have been on the planet. I can't even believe I'm saying that. You know, I graduated from nitwit marketer to network marketer to corporate executive to running my own company, Mentors in Motion. It was an esoteric training program, taught people some pretty way out there stuff. I could teach people how to close people 24 hours before you meet them. Was teaching people how to get involved in business opportunities without taking any money out of their pocket. Teaching people the power of the subconscious mind, hypnosis, all kinds of interesting things when it comes to sales and marketing. It was pretty cool. It was a way out there, and we only did about $91 million in business working from home from 2001 to 2006. And then in 2006, it was the beginning of something. I have no idea what hit. It was pretty amazing how all the bells and whistles came out on the internet, and then the internet became a whole world of stealth marketing. You know, just massive stealth marketing, anonymous marketing, stay in bed, be brain dead, get rich. You don't have to do anything, folks. You know, remember those systems? Push and play system. Hey, how'd you like to be able to wake up in the morning and tap $200,000 sitting in your PayPal account? Well, I thank God it's 2014 and all those interesting people are kind of being forced now to get back to the truth about marketing. Marketing is the art and science of empowering, communicating, and developing a relationship with another human being based on their needs, not mine or yours or presenters. And so we got to get back to the real truth of marketing, and that's about empowering people, building relationships, forming friendships, bonds, trusts, using ethical business practices. All those things are truly important, and thank God they're coming back because for the last 6 years, the industry's been full of parasites, all right? And I'm not kidding. So now, what are we doing here? Well, in 2007, I had an idea. I had a vision, believe it or not. I had a creation in my mind. It never came to fruition because of what was going on in the industry. I got involved in a conversation with Bob Bremner and Blair Bremner. They own a 15-year-old network marketing company out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, and they're in 67 different countries around the world. So we started talking about electronic products. We wanted to find a product that everyone could hit a grand slam with, not a home run, but a grand slam with. And I said, I didn't want to create another Mentors in Motion product where I'm the issue and I'm the teacher. I said in 2014, for somebody to follow just one trainer, follow one guru out there, if you want to call them gurus, I totally despise that name. But anyhow, it's the wrong thing to do. So we came to an agreement. The agreement was we're going to launch a concept called thelegendsnetwork.com. They get to own it, and I get to be Ryan Seacrest from American Idol, meaning I get to be the MC and the host of the show. So I created it, gave it to them because they can do everything. They got customer service. They've got everything that you could possibly imagine, phone lines, merchant accounts, programming, the whole in-house in their 20,000 square foot facility. I don't have time for that in my life, but I have time to help a lot of people. So anyhow, here's the deal with thelegendsnetwork.com. What thelegendsnetwork.com is, it's history in the making. It's never been done before, so you all get to be a part of something that has never been done before in the history of time in the marketing arena at this magnitude, okay? What it is, it's an online audio magazine that people subscribe to. Now listen to me very carefully. You do not read it. You do not look at ads. You do not look at pictures. You don't smell the glue in the pages like I used to when I was a little kid. I used to love the smell of paper. I used to sniff it all the time. That's why I'm a little bit strange on this call. Okay? There's no suntan oil in there. There's no bikinis. There's no gorgeous guys. All right? What it is an online audio magazine, meaning it's in a back office, and these are intimate interviews with myself and other top superstars in the industry. And this one, they're recorded, and you all get to be a fly on the wall, and you can hear the dynamics of that interview. You can hear what I'm getting these people to relinquish, and I promise you this. I'm not into the power of positive thinking. I really have no respect for goal setting. I don't care for time management skills. I'm not worried about that at this stage of my life. I'm in a different chapter in my life. I don't have time to worry about all that Mickey Mouse stuff. What I want in these interviews is I want the diamonds and I want the gold. I want them to be honest and straight up and tell us how they do this and how they do that. How are they closing so many deals? How would somebody be making $800,000 a month in a business opportunity when the rest of the people out there are making nothing? What are you saying? What are your physical actions? If I were to stand over your shoulder at your house, what would your physical daily activities look like? Those are the things that I want in the majority of the interviews. Now, some of the interviews won't totally come out that way because some people are executives. It'll be a little bit different. But for the business building side of it, the information is priceless. Some of the people that we've interviewed so far, I'm going to have over 2,000 interviews in the back office, and we're adding about 4 to 5 new interviews every month. So every month you get access to about 4 to 5 new interviews in your subscription, and this has never been done before. Nobody's been able to bring all the top leaders around the world and put them all in one company under one umbrella and get them to relinquish this type of information and expose it to the masses. This is not usually available for public consumption. Now, some of the top players that we've been interviewing, an all-star cast of people like Richard Stevenson, Josh Peak, James Holmes, Darren Little, Rex Harris, Ryan Gunnis, Craig Caron, Jeff Steven, Evan Klassen, Terry Duff, Jeff Mills, Greg Gomez, Angel Lee, Patrick Snow, Michelle Grigsby is on the line today. This is a young lady. She hasn't made her millions and millions of dollars yet, but this is a young lady in the rising. Watch this lady, observe her very closely. Watch what happens with her. There's just so much content out there. Dr. Stan Harris, Randy Schroeder. We're working with Randy right now, putting an interview together with him right now. There's incredible people out there that have so much to offer, and the list goes on and on. I'm not going to sit here and keep going through the list for you, but the content is incredible. When I think of Evan Klassen, some people say, well, Evan Klassen hasn't made millions of dollars in this industry. It doesn't matter. The guy's making huge money. Every time he goes into a business opportunity, he does something really unique that I've never seen very many people do in my lifetime of 36 years being in this industry. He's a 29-year-old young man, but he's recruiting 30, 40, 50-year-old millionaires. How does he do that? That's not supposed to happen in network marketing. You know what his secret is? You got to hear it in the interview, but I'll give you a clue. He uses a 35-millimeter camera to recruit. I kid you not. It is absolutely, absolutely incredible to see what he does with a 35-millimeter camera that plants the seed. When I think of people like Greg Gomez has a $75,000 retainer fee just to get the show started. Dr. Stan Harris, $47,000 an hour to stand on stage, at an MLM convention, if they're going to book them, in Las Vegas or something like that. Absolutely incredible stuff. When I think about, Darren Little, he shows you how he made $47,000 in his first 30 days without ever paying for an ad. There's some really powerful content here that you folks need to have access to. This is going to be the world's most powerful upline to help people build a business so they're not walking the desert alone, feeling abandoned. When you understand this stuff, when you become a student of this industry, does it not make sense? If you're going to become a student of this industry, a student of something you're participating in every day to create an income, does it not make sense to be mentored by not just one or two, but a multitude of phenomenal superstars in this industry, and it costs you next to nothing to do it? Isn't that incredible? Next to nothing. And now I just want to put something on the line right now very quickly that came to this call just like you all did a few weeks ago. She came on this call. The truth is, and she'll tell you this, she didn't want to be here. She didn't want to come to this call. She had other things going on. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that because I'm not going to lie to you. She didn't want to be here on this call 3 or 4 weeks ago, like many of you didn't. She came, and something happened, and I'm going to sit back, relax, and let Sherry Higdon tell you her story. Sherry, you out there?
Yes, sir, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, go right ahead and tell people why you didn't want to come to this call 3 or 4 weeks ago and what happened to you when you did come.
It's true. It's absolutely true. I admitted that on one of the calls with that, and it's true. I know that a lot of people here today, they were invited by someone, and so they're like, oh, okay, you know, out of friendship or out of respect or whatever, I'll just go get on this call. And that's kind of where I was, because I was doing my thing. I had just gotten into another company, and I didn't think that I was open. So I kind of out of respect, I was like, okay, I'll get on the call. And as soon as I heard it, it just something clicked for me. And I got back with Joe, and I was kind of frustrating him a little bit. And he's on the call today, and I know he's laughing as I say this. I'm like, dang it, Joe! You know, why did you show me that? Because I mean, it just something resonated with me, and I had to do it. So you know what? I know everybody on this line has done it. We have spent, especially the past few years with what's happened in the network marketing industry, we've all spent thousands upon thousands upon thousands trying to make this thing happen, stumbling, and I'm like, you know what is one more thing? It's you know, worst case scenario, it's not going to make me or break me. So I got in, and then I said, okay, let's see what we got here. And I got into the library, and I started looking at and listening to, not looking at, as he said, listening to these interviews, and it just really clicked with me that this is what this industry has needed for so long, and that is, I love the network marketing industry, and my real passion is promoting entrepreneurship, especially online. I know some people like to do things offline. That's not my gig. I love the internet, everything, being online and creating relationships. And I know from my past experience that the best success I ever had in this industry was when we were able to create an atmosphere where we could bring people in and really feed and nurture and support that entrepreneurial dream and passion. And that has just been flatlined. It's been dead in this industry since, like you said, 2006. And I know many of you on this line, myself included, were hurt deeply, deeply, deeply. I'm telling you, my family could have literally ended up on the street because of what happened to me and the greed that took over this industry with some folks. So, but I continued to love this industry and hung in there, and I came here and started listening to these interviews. And my mission today is to get you to not overlook the value of what we have with the Legends Network. Now Val is going to go into deep detail and explain to you exactly what you can accomplish financially with this, and it's just mind-boggling. It's overwhelming what you can make off of so little. It's a phenomenal opportunity financially, but beyond that, what it means for you is a place where you can bring people and you can nurture them to success. I don't care what product company you're in, raising people from the dead, but you still need a place where you can nurture that entrepreneurial spirit in people, where leaders can step up and do what they're supposed to be doing all along, and that's lead people, nurture them, encourage them. And I don't care if you just join this thing today. Even if you didn't bring anybody else in, you need to be getting on one of these calls every day and just be in this atmosphere. Be in this atmosphere. It will feed you. It will pump you, because I know that you're, like most of us, surrounded by people in your everyday life that are trying to kill that dream. They're trying to kill that vision. They want you, quite frankly, to shut up and go somewhere and get a 9 to 5 because that's what they're comfortable with. But not here. You're not going to hear that from us. We're going to support you and encourage you, and Joel's going to tell you, you know, you better give it 1,000%. Get out there and invite people to this call. That's the hardest part of your job here, is to invite other people to get on this call. How bad did it hurt you today to pick up this phone? Pick up the phone and get on the call with us. And I'm telling you, I know right now, you're going to join, you're going to love it, you're going to say, you know what, that's the best decision I ever made. And when you truly, and I'll close with this, please, please, please do not overlook what's in that back office for you. Get in that library, grab you a Slurpee, a pen and a paper, get somewhere, lock the door, get quiet, and listen to these interviews. Take notes. Go back and listen again. I've listened to some of them 3 times, and I'm writing notes and writing it down, because there's golden nuggets in those conversations, things that they might not have even realized that they said. It's going to resonate with you, and it's going to pierce your heart, and it's going to make you want to go forward. So this is the place where you can finally bring a team of people and create that family in this industry that has been needed for so long, and create those relationships that will still be here 10, 20 years from now, and begin to generate real income. So this is it. This is the place. Make it happen. Get out there and do it, and we're going to be behind you 100,000,000%. And Val, again, I thank you so much for the opportunity to just get here and be able to get here and speak from my heart about something I'm so passionate about, keeps me awake at night, and I'll do it as long as you ask me to do it. So you guys be blessed. Until next time.
Not bad for somebody that didn't want to be here, huh? That usually happens with almost 100% of the people that come to this call. They have no idea what it's all about. It's totally different. They've never heard anything like this before, and the industry never thought you could bring all the leaders together under one umbrella. It's the first time in history that's ever been done, and it's truly amazing. Just thinking of the interviews alone. Even if we didn't have a compensation plan here, if I just gave you access to the interviews, every single one of you would have the opportunity to do things that you didn't think would be imaginable just because of the data and the information in the back, what some of these people are doing. And, from Patrick Snow on down, it's absolutely incredible to see what's happening behind the scenes, and you got to love it. So anyhow, what we've done here is we decided to put what I call a simple exercise in prosperity. We put a compensation plan together that would alleviate the pain. For a lot of people out there, I felt it was necessary that there's a lot of people out there on the internet that aren't making any money. They'd love to make money. There's a lot of people in MLM, believe it or not, that aren't even earning $90 a month in their MLM programs, and that's really unfortunate. And we need to change that. We need to change that cycle around very quickly. So we put this compensation plan together. There's only 2 companies in the world that are using this compensation plan. There's no other company that I know that's using a plan anything like this. So it's going to be pretty exciting with what I'm going to show you right now. The other beautiful thing that you're going to love about this compensation plan, because everyone's kind of worried about money. How much is this thing going to cost me? A couple things. Number one, we made this affordable for every man, woman, child on the planet. We made this affordable for single parents on welfare. We made it affordable for people in third world countries around the world, because we're in every country around the world. And we wanted people in the Philippines. We have people in the Philippines. We have people coming in from Honduras. We have people coming in from all over the world now. It's pretty amazing. And many of them are third world countries. Don't ask me where they got the money, but it's not a whole lot of money, but to them it probably is. So think about this. You can have access to the greatest online audio interviews, behind the scenes look, for $24.99 a month from the second month on. Did you hear that? From the second month on to eternity, it's $24.99 a month. I think that's a steal, considering some of these people charge $50,000 to speak at conventions for 1 hour on stage. I think you're all laughing. Now, the reason why we're able to make it that cheap is because life's an inside job. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I'm very connected, and if I'm not connected, I have friends that are connected, and they don't charge me to do these interviews. If they were going to charge me to do these interviews, we couldn't put the Legends Network together. It just wouldn't happen. Okay? So we're able to make it happen for $24.99 a month from the second month on. Okay? Now, the first month, we decided to do something really cool. We jacked the price up just a little bit so you could all make some heavy-duty front-end money. We pay every Friday, and I felt it would be important that in order for me to get your attention, I would need to do 2 things. All right? If I'm going to get your attention, there's 2 components that are psychological needs to a person. Number 1, I would need to do at least 4 conference calls a day for you for free. Number 2, I needed to be able to create in the compensation plan money up front so you could pay your bills throughout the week and basically allow you to keep going and going and going, knowing that money's coming in on the front end as well as the back end. Does that sound pretty fair? I'm not the smartest guy in the industry, but I'm probably the second smartest guy in the industry. Just kidding. So anyhow, check this out. On the front end, it's $129.95, one time, lifetime. All right, now let me show you how to replace whatever income you're not making right now. Let's see if we can take care of that very quickly here. Okay, I'm going to do a hypothetical. Let's say, Angel, you invited me to this call today. Let's say I'm not the guy doing the presentation, somebody else is. So I'm an observer on this call today. I'm listening to it for the very first time in my life. Okay? If I heard a call like this, if I ever heard a call like this, I've never heard a call like this before, but if I ever did hear a call like this, I would be in a second. Why? Because I've been around the greatest giants in this industry in my 36 years. And I know that if you want to make money, you got to be around the best of the best. And if you don't want to make money, you got to be around the worst of the worst. So I'm going to be here. I want to hang out with the legends. I want to pick their brains. I want to become a student of this industry. I'm in. So, Angel, I get back to you. I paid it $129.95 through your website. All you do is copy and paste your link, send it back to me. I'm in. Angel, you make a $50 Fast Start bonus. Write that down. I'm going to show you some numbers here. $50 Fast Start bonus. She made $50 and she didn't even say a word. But Angel, you had a second person on this line. The second person's name was Sherry. Sherry decides this is something she wants to do. Sherry says, Angel, I'm in. I love this. This is refreshing. The industry's been dying, starving for this for years. It's about time somebody had the guts to do it. So, Angel, Sherry buys from you. You make another $50 Fast Start bonus. So you made $100 today, paid every Friday, and you didn't even say a word. That's pretty cool for being silent. Angel, you had a third person on this call that you invited. That person's name is Joel. Joel decides he wants in on this because Joel loves the lifestyle of the rich and famous. Joel loves being around Ferraris and Maseratis and Bentleys, and he knows that I drive a Ferrari and stuff like that. So he's all excited. And the LeBron James and the Michael Jordans of the industry. He loves this stuff, so he's going to be here. The Legends Network to Joel is like Hollywood. It's where all the superstars are. So now, guess what happens? Joel buys it. Angel, you make a $50 Fast Start, and now you get a raise. You get an additional $30, so you make $80 on that sale. From your third sale on to infinity for the rest of your life, Angel, you'll make $80 a sale. All right? So your your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th sale that you make over a period of time, $80 profit on each person. Now, folks, for those of you that are out there and you're pretty intelligent, you know a couple things about the internet, you might be connected to some people out there on the internet, they're going to freak out. Those internet gurus, if you want to call them that, I have no idea where that name even came from, but those internet experts out there, they love making $80 a sale. Some of them can go to their mailing list right now, send out, to their autoresponding list, send out a message to them, put 1,000 people in here overnight, put 1,000 people in here their first 30 days. They'll make $80 grand upfront money paid Friday. They love this stuff, right? And then on the back end, we have superior training through those interviews. Now, you're probably asking the question, why didn't Angel get paid $30 on the first two sales? Why did it happen after the third sale on? Because the $30 is a key dynamic to creating wealth. It's a key component to wealth creation here with this compensation plan. On the first two sales, the $30 is there. It just got passed up. We don't pass up sales here like the other companies do. We just pass up the $30. Goes to the sponsor. So now, how is that significant? Watch this. This is going to blow your mind. You ready for this? Remember your third sale, Sherry? Sorry, Sherry. I got Sherry on the line here, and I got Angel. Angel, remember your third sale? You ready? That person was Joel. Now, you get paid $80 to infinity for every sale you make. Now, Joel, one of your sales, your third sale, he's going to start bringing in his first two. And they'll start bringing in their first two. And they'll start bringing in their first two, and their first two, and their first two. You start building what's called a downline, a power leg, a power line. But this totally blows away a binary or a unilevel or any of those other stair-step breakaways because it's a true infinite, no compression, no balancing legs. Every person that comes in underneath Joel from here to eternity, to the end of kingdom come, Angel, you make $30 a person. If Joel has 400 people underneath him, you pick up 12 grand. You didn't recruit him, you didn't sponsor him, the codes just go to you because you started that chain reaction, you started that organization. But what about your fourth sale, Angel, your fifth sale, your sixth sale? As they start to germinate and build down in the vertical drop mode, power leg, success line, downline, call it whatever it is you want, you get $30 per person to infinity. So if Angel had only 1,500 people on her team that come through the first month at $129.95, write this down. 1,500 people. Have any of you ever had 1,500 people in your downline? And if so, how much did that pay you? What did it pay? $800? $2,200? $8,200? 1,500 people here will pay you $45,000. Multiply 1,500 times $30 a person. We decimate anything else out there. All right? And I'll show you something really cool in a second. Now, I showed you $80 to infinity on every sale. I showed you $30 to infinity on every sale on the vertical drop, the downline. But in the second month, what happens at $24.99? This is where you create that lifetime residual income. The lifetime residual income. What happens is you're in a 2x15 matrix. In a 2x15 matrix, all starts with you, in this case, Angel. And underneath Angel, she's going to have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 24, 2048. I just wanted to see if I could duplicate what Sherry did. We don't breathe when we speak, just so you all know. All right? We don't breathe. We're different type of creatures. So anyhow, 15 levels of pay. And Angel, remember Val, remember Sherry, remember Joel? We're going to come underneath you in that matrix. But the one problem with this matrix that we're having, there's no guarantee you can get a frontline position to your sponsor. We had one guy that had 128 people underneath him before he ever got his second person. Isn't that incredible? That's momentum. So now, that matrix at $24.99, Angel, pays you about $64,000 a month. Not a lot of money, but not bad for a beginner. 64 grand a month as it starts to develop and grows and works its way down. $24.99 auto ship. Not too many people are going to quit on that, especially with the content in the back office. It's valuable, and especially with the $80 on the front end and the $30 on the back end. So we eliminate something called attrition. There's all kinds of little psychological dynamics you can do with mathematics to eliminate attrition, believe it or not. Okay, because nobody wants to sacrifice that type of money. So now, the beautiful thing about this 2x15 matrix, for those of you that understand comp plans and you're experts and you guys understand compensation plans, because I get those people every now and then. You say, well, a matrix can stall. Well, that's true. But you know what? We got a little bit of NASA space technology here. Have you ever seen a space shuttle re-enter the atmosphere? The space shuttle's re-entering the atmosphere, right? And as it re-enters the atmosphere, it gets hot. The tiles underneath it get extremely hot. Our compensation plan is extremely hot. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because we have a system called re-entry. Re-entry into the matrix. Angel, if you sponsor 2, Val and Sherry sponsor 2, whoever they are, guess what, Angel? You get yourself another free position in the matrix. It drops down underneath the downline. You don't pay $24.99 a month for it. You do not pay the $129. It's fully covered. But you can start recruiting from it. And what that does is it creates momentum underneath your original downline, and you still have your top position pulling in 64 grand, potentially, if you ever max it out. And then you have a second position that has an opportunity to generate 64 grand. You know, so it's pretty exciting stuff what's going on here. And you can create as many re-entry positions as you want. Just sponsor 2. Okay, you can have 3, 4, 5. Joel's only been in here for a month and a week, and he's already got 5 re-entry positions in the matrix. So multiply 5 times 64,000 if he fills them up. He's laughing all the way to the bank just on the monthly residual. Plus he's got the 80s coming in. Plus he's got the 30s coming in. That's pretty exciting stuff. In order to build a fabulous home-based business, you've got money coming at you from all areas. The other thing I didn't tell you about this matrix, and I'm almost finished the presentation, you also get, Angel and everybody on this line, you also get a 100% matching bonus. Anyone you personally sponsor, so if Angel sponsored Val, me, if Angel sponsored Sherry, Joel, and several other people, Angel, you get a 100% matching bonus on our checks. If I go out and make $4,700 this month, Angel, you get another $4,700 added to your paycheck. If Sherry goes out and makes $6,200, Angel, you get another $6,200. If Joel goes out and makes another $7,800, Angel, you get another $7,800 plus whatever it is you're making in your $64,000, plus the $80 on the front end, plus the $30 to infinity on the back end. Isn't that amazing? This compensation plan, somebody asked me, they said, Val, what type of compensation plan is that? I've never seen that before. I said, it's the Katy Perry Fireworks compensation plan. So every time you see the comp plan, you have to hear that song, Baby, you're a fireworks, whatever that song is, right? Because money is coming at you at all angles. And it was important, guys and gals, listen to me. It was important because a lot of compensation plans have a lot of weaknesses and strengths. We had to make sure this had no weaknesses so it could compensate you from the front end, the back end, the residual end, the bonus end. We had to do everything because we needed to do this. We needed to make sure you're making money, is if you're not making money, you're going to quit, you're going to go away, and you're going to duplicate the only thing that's ever been duplicated successfully in the history of marketing, and that's failure. All right? It's easy to fail. We have to make it easier to succeed. And that's how we did with this compensation plan. So we're really excited with what's going on here. All right? I'm pumped. Now, I just want to show you one more thing with this compensation plan. I'm going to show you the cherry on top of the whipped cream right now. All right? This is paramount. I have never seen this. I've seen it on paper, but I've never seen this in application in my life in a compensation plan. Check this out. What I'm going to show every single one of you right now, this is exactly what I would say to every human being on the internet. I would say, guys, gals, get your ego off the table right now. Don't tell me you're too busy. Don't tell me your plate's too full. Get that crap out of my face. Don't even go there with me. I'm going to give you every reason in the world right now why 100% of the people that hear this presentation should say yes. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm not here for a power struggle. I'm here to tell you, if somebody said no to this and they claim to be a professional business person, they would be a liar. And I'd say that right to their face, and I'll tell you why. Because Mark Cuban, I don't know if any of you know who Mark Cuban is. Mark Cuban taught me something about business. He said, business people are never too busy, never have their plate full to make more money if it makes sense. And that's the truth, all right? Amateurs are too busy, have their plate full. Professionals are not. That's how I weed out who the amateurs are and who the professionals are. There's a lot of people out there that claim to be leaders in this industry, but they're just punky little amateurs. And you can figure that out after having a conversation with them very quickly, and I kid you not, okay? So now check this out. Let's say I came to this call today and I wanted nothing to do with it. Check this out. You've never seen this in your life. Let's say I came to this call, Angel invited me, and I wanted nothing to do with it. I got there and I said, Angel, I'm not interested. I'm too busy. I give her all the little punk butts excuses why I can't make more money. And I say, my plate's full. I'm the $600 million man. I don't need to do this stuff anymore. So anyhow, Angel says, come on, Val. All the presentations are done for you. We've got a call center doing all the sales for you, meaning me, the one guy that does the presentation. And, I'd love to work with you. So instead of looking a little weak in front of a woman, I'm going to say, okay, I can afford the $129.95. I'll come in, I'll buy it, I'll support you, but I just want you to know I'm not going to build this. I'm too busy. And then I think about it, and I say, well, you know what, Angel, I'll tell you what. I'll just send some traffic at it. We'll test it and see what happens, right? I'm basically acting arrogant, a little bit too cool for school with her, all right? Because I don't like being closed. I don't like being closed. So anyhow, the whole point being is I get in. Angel makes $50. I don't even want to be here. Like Sherry didn't want to be here originally until she found out what it was all about. And guess what? I sent some traffic at it. I run an ad on Facebook. Some guy named Joel Shapiro, I don't even know who he is. He comes to the call. He listens to it. He gets back to me and he says, Al, he says, thanks, man, for that legendsnetwork.com. I was on that call. I've never heard anyone do a presentation like that in my life. That guy was like, whatever, I want to be with all the rich people in this industry. I want to be in the Legends Network. I'm tired of being around the broke people. So anyhow, that's Joel. That's how he talks, right? So Joel says, Val, can I have your link? And I say, well, hey, Joel, listen, man, I'm really not doing the deal. I wasn't really interested in doing it. I was just doing my friend Angel a favor, but I have 15 other deals you can look at. And Joel says, Val, you see my middle finger? He says, you better look at it now, because if you don't give me your link, I'm going to find somebody else that's going to be serious about this and get me in the deal. So I give Joel my link. I make $50. And I think that's all I'm ever going to make, right? Because I'm not that smart. I think that's all I'm ever going to make. So Joel goes out there. Check this out, people. Joel goes out there and he does his first sale. And he's my first sale, right? And I didn't even really want to bring him into the deal. Anyhow. So he's my first sale. Joel goes out and he makes his first sale. He makes $50. I make nothing. Joel goes out and makes his second sale. He makes $50. I make nothing. Now watch this. Here's the magic of the compensation plan. This is the icing on the flippin' cake. Are you ready for this? Check this out. Joel goes out and he makes his third sale. And then he makes his fourth sale. And then Joel goes out and puts 198 people in. Why? Because that's what he does. He just puts a ton of people in. So Joel has 200 people front line to him. Right? Joel, you make 200 times $80, $16,000, right? So Joel's got 16 grand in fast start bonuses. Remember me, the arrogant jerk? The wannabe? I'm too busy. I got too much on my plate because I don't use SOS pods to clean my dishes. I don't use a dishwasher. I'm dirty. Right? Remember me doing that little whiny baby stuff? Now check this out. Ready, Joel? Joel made 16 grand. 6,000 of that 16 grand. You know where that came from, folks? That came from the Fast Start $30 coded bonus. Isn't that crazy? Joel, because you made 16 grand, me, the guy that didn't even want to sign you up, wanted no part of this. I got $6,000 sitting in my back office right now. You know why? Because anytime Joel makes $30 on the coded bonus anywhere, I make $30 as well. It's a 100% matching bonus on the code. So your first sale and your second sale, you're entitled to a 100% matching bonus to infinity for the rest of your life. Every time your first or second sale make $30, you make $30, but not on the third, fourth, or fifth. That's different. But just on the first two. So watch this. Let me just play the numbers out for you very quickly before you hang up on me. You ready? Here's the numbers. I just made $6,000 because Joel had $6,000 in Fast Starts on a $30 code. Now remember those 200 people Joel put in? What happens when they bring in their two? Who bring in their two? Who bring in their two? What happens when Joel's network runs to about 9,000 people? Not that he personally sponsored, but as it builds itself down, right? So Joel's got 9,000 people on his team. Joel gets 30 times 9,000. He pulls out, what's that? $270,000. Joel makes in $30 Fast Start bonuses. Remember me, the unprofessional dude that didn't want any part of this stuff? Because I was being a little bit arrogant with Angel when I should have just been nice to her and said, well, I'm really not interested, but thank you so much. Without being the arrogant side of it, right? I just made $270,000. How many people did I put in the business? Just Joel. How many calls did I ever go to again? None. How many interviews did I ever listen in the back office? None. How many times have I visited the website or the back office? None. Angel phones me up one day and says, hey, Val? I say, yeah. She says, you better go in the back office. So when you go in the back office, log in, and click that link on the left side. It says account history. I say, why do you want me to do that? Because Joel's doing some pretty incredible things. Remember that first guy you put in the deal? Go check it out. So just out of curiosity, thinking there's nothing really there waiting for me, I go back there and I see $270,000 waiting to be transferred into my bank account. Isn't that insane? With one person that I didn't even want in the program, one person I didn't even want to recruit. Heck, I didn't even want to be in the deal because I was too cool. Right? Well, so much for too cool. I would have had egg all over my face. Angel, you probably shouldn't have talked me into coming in because you would have got the $270,000. I'm sure Joel would have got back to you instead of me. So the very first two people you bring into this deal, they can be your lightning rod to making unbelievable, unimaginable money like anything the industry's ever seen before on a $24.99 a month program. It doesn't exist out there till now. So I'm excited about what's going on here. So anyhow, I hope you love the compensation plan. I hope you love the product. I know you love the product when you get into the back office. Check it out. The interviews are one-of-a-kind, spectacular. They can't be duplicated. The other thing I want to tell you is we're giving away $1 million. Since I'm not the owner of this company, I probably should have been, but I'm not. I'm just kidding. I don't want any ownership to this. Since I'm not the owner, I'm the creator. I'm a distributor. And as a distributor, I go to bat for the distributors because I'm not the owner. So I'm more on the distributor side of the fence. I told Bob, I said, Bob, we're giving away $1 million. He said, okay. All you have to do to get the $1 million, if you're the first person to do it, you become the first ever summit director. To get the $1 million, you fill in a 2x15 matrix. All right? And that can take some time, but I'd say very easily 3 or 4 or 5 people will easily do that this year. And that includes the reentries as well. So everybody's reentries are accumulated in there as well. So that should be very easy for some of you to do. You get $1 million check, and no, we don't pay it over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Okay, we just write you the check and it's yours. The other thing we're doing is I'm not a big fan of luxury car bonuses in multi-level marketing. I think they should be outlawed because I think they do more harm than good, and history has shown that. It's not because I have an issue with it. History has shown that they're very destructive. if any of you're in companies that have luxury car programs, just take the money, don't take the car. It could be your wildest nightmare down the road if you're not a professional and you don't know how to build big businesses. I won't even get into the horror stories as to what happens there. But anyhow, what we're doing that's different is we're giving away $200,000 cars, fully paid for. So all you have to do is become a great leader and a mentor to your team. Don't treat them like crap. Support them, love them, cherish the people you're going to work with here. Show them that you're a good person at heart and that you're a solid role model. Let your team grow to 50,000 members, and you get a $200,000 car. If you want a Bentley, I can have a Bentley. You want a Ferrari? I don't care. What do you want? It's your business. It's not mine. So then if you don't want the car, just donate it to your church, donate it to a shelter, donate it to something, a good cause in your community. Let them sell it, raffle it off. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But anyhow, I'm not going to give you a Mercedes or a Lexus or a BMW. You know, any stiff can do that. I mean, they're not that great of cars. They're beautiful cars. Don't get me wrong, but that's not what this industry is about. When you're a legend, it's not about, hey, I got a BMW. I mean, they're nice cars, but you know what? Anyone can drive that. You know, you want to separate yourself from the masses. When you become a leader in this industry, you want to brand yourself. You want to show success. You don't show success, you just look like a nobody. All right, so it's a little bit different. When we drive our Jag, nobody looks at it. But when we drive the Ferrari down the road, everyone comes running out the street to see, oh my God, look at that, wow! You know, and that's what creates stimulation, and that's what creates conversation. And go back to all the people that ever put you down and told you that you could never be a success story in this industry, and drive up their driveway in a beautiful car and show them that you're a champion. Because God only knows every single one of you on this line deserve to be a champion. And if that was a spouse that put you down, or a husband or wife, or boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other, family members, ask them if they want to ride in your brand new car and watch their eyes pop out. Okay? Okay. So I'm pretty much done on my part of the presentation. Joel's going to come back in here very quickly, and he's going to tell you what's happening today. Joel, you out there by chance?
Oh, yeah. I'm out there.
Hey, man, what's happening?
I don't know. It seems like when I drive my beach cruiser right around the streets, they look at me constantly because I'm a good-looking guy, and I know how to. I don't pitch and sell. I go right into their house and tell them to get on the phone call. So I'm grabbing 5 people at a time, even though I don't have the Ferrari yet, but I'm still grabbing 5 people at a time on my beach cruiser. Anyway, guys, listen, what we're doing, we pack the calls. We are jammed. This is probably the biggest number of people on the call that I've ever seen. We are jam-packed. Okay, what I want everybody to do, we got calls at 12, 4, 9, and 11. That's what it is. It's 12, 4, 9, and 11. Okay, what I want everybody to do, and I put out something there out there. If you give me 1,000%, and you haven't sponsored your 2 people yet, okay, and you're with my team, and everybody's on my team, and you have not brought if you have not sponsored your 2 people yet, I will not recruit today at all. And I'm good for 5 to 6 to 7 people a day, and you can ask Val that. But you call me only if you put in 1,000%. You picked up the phone call, and you made 30 calls a day, okay? You tried your best, and nothing's succeeding with you. You call me, and I will help you out. That's a promise to me. I will help you out and show you what to do. But you have to put in your 1,000%. I have to know, and I need the truth, that you made 30 phone calls a day. You tried everything in your heart and mind to bring 2 to 5 people to this phone call, and I will not recruit today, and I've got 5 people already wanting to come in. I'll just put them in, but I won't talk to them, okay? But I got to know you gave 1,000% effort. Because people that don't give 1,000% effort, you know what's going to happen? They're going to fail. People don't pick up that phone and make 30 phone calls a day, you know what's going to happen? They're going to fail. People don't go on Facebook and talk and pitch and sell, you know what's going to happen? They're going to fail. We have no failure in this business. All you have to do is invite, be an appointment center. Bring them all to Val. Bring them here. He does all the closings, walking, talking call center. What else can you want? This is so easy. It's not like you got an MLM where you're selling, because that's what they do in MLM. We don't sell. You're selling a juice product. You're selling a vitamin for $80 where you could go get on GNC for half the price. You're selling a Band-Aid to put on the back of your back, you know, that we found out is 24 cents, and it doesn't even work, and you're getting, you're downline to buy this stuff, and people are getting ripped off because it doesn't even work, and they're making tons of money on that. What do you want? We have legends in the back office. This is not just for the MLM. This is for the business world. Wait till I get one of those basketball players in here. Wait till I get my best buddy Tony Little in here, and he's not even doing MLM, but he's going to tell you the biggest pitch man in the world, how he did it, how he was in a car accident, and he was almost left for, I don't even want to say it, and he came back, and he struggled, and he's the biggest pitch man in the world. This is what you do, people. You strive. You give everything you have, not 10%, not 100%. 100% doesn't mean anything. It's 1,000%. You want to be free, you want to have freedom, you want to be with your family, or you want to sit at a 9-to-5 job. You want a boss, or you want to fire your boss. Get that in your mind. I'm firing my boss. Goodbye, see you, good day. Nice knowing you, have a day. Here's my link. Come to my conference call. He will be launching you, and I can bet you that. But I'm taking a challenge out to everybody right now. We want to back this 4 o'clock call with more people than we have on this call right now. And I can tell you, if we do that in the next couple of days, we have to go to another call. We have to go to another line because it's going to be jam-packed. But everybody has to give 1,000%. And if you give 1,000%, I'm telling you right now, you call me or Val, and Val will even tell you that you can call him. If you gave it 1,000%, okay, and you made those phone calls, well, we're telling you to make those phone calls and not to close them. Get them on the call, 30 calls a day, okay, and do what most people won't do. Go talk to your neighbors, get them over for some chicken, some steak, some coffee, whatever. You get them on the phone, and you've done everything that heart and mind, and you have not succeeded yet with us, which I don't know why you haven't succeeded unless you don't want to do it. You give me a Val a call, and Val will back me up. We will both help you out, but you have to get that 1,000% first. And don't tell me that you haven't made any phone calls, because that's not going to be 1,000% in my mind, because I make 50 a day. But anyway, we love you all. The next call's at 4 o'clock. Remember, you got one shot. You got one opportunity. Don't let this one slip. You heard all the beeps on the call. You heard people before the call. They get on 10 minutes early. You want to be a legend? You want to make millions of dollars? Well, you're in the right company. You're with the right man. Val Smith did it before. I mean, Angel Lee did billions, and he already did the interview with us. Who would like to be with Val Smith? He gave me the opportunity. I took it, and I went straight out for the first 2 days. 14 people on 3-way calls with Val, and then I said, I can't do it anymore. We got to go back to the way you did it back in Mentors in Motion. We started with 6 calls, and we'll remember this at a conference. 6 people were on that line, and they know who they were. Okay, then 12 people for about a week straight, and then we just blew it up. So I will see you at 4 o'clock. Bring your 2 to 5 people. Remember, if you gave that 1,000% and you're still having problems, you call me or Val or any of your upline like the Blakes or like the Rex, and they will help you out as long as you've given us 1,000% of your time, heart, mind, and soul. Back to you, Val.
Thank you, Joel. Remember this, life is an inside job. It's not what you know, it's who you know. People, it is paramount that you become connected in this industry. If you refuse that offer, this industry is going to be a very big, deep struggle for you, and that's just the truth. So make sure you get plugged in, get connected, get back to the first play on this call, and we're going to be back here at the Legends Lounge at about 4 o'clock Eastern. God bless you all. Love you all in spirit. Have a great afternoon. Look forward to working with you and proving to you that this industry can provide wonderful things if you understand how to play the game. Once again, have a wonderful afternoon. Bye for now.